Welcome everyone, Dylan Gemelli here today with a brand new video for you. Now today's video is actually going to be kind of short and sweet, but we have to kind of get straight to the point on this one, and it's extremely important, but it's not like a 10-15 minute video either. Then you'll understand why. So today we're going to talk about how to reconstitute or mix HCG. I get this question constantly, and you know what? It's understandable because you're looking at this, you've never seen anything like this before, and you're kind of thinking, well, what on earth am I supposed to do with this? Well, we're going to get into that. But first, let me reiterate, I am not a doctor. Anything that I say in these videos is for your entertainment purposes only. What you do with this information is completely and utterly up to you, and I am not advising nor condoning you to use any of the things that we discuss in any way, shape, or form. So, let's just get right to it. Now, from the start, generally each bottle of HCG that you get is going to arrive, it's going to be lyophilized, which means it's in powder form. And you're going to need to reconstitute it, or in simple terms, mix it. Now, you are going to mix it with bacteriostatic water, all right, or backwater. Sometimes when you order this, depending on where you get it from, or if you're being prescribed by a doctor, if you're getting it on your own, it will come with it in some instances. In some instances, it will not. Some people will use sterile water as well, but bacteriostatic water would be the way that you want to go. Now, basically the bacteriostatic water is going to contain 0.9% of benzyl alcohol. And that's added as a, antimicrobial preservative. Now, the key, you must refrigerate after reconstitution. I repeat, you must refrigerate after reconstitution or the HCG will go bad. All right? And it doesn't last very long as it is. Now, let's start off. HCG, if you ordered a 5,000 IU vial that came to you, or if that's what you were prescribed. So, what you're going to need to do first is add 5 milliliters, all right, of the bacteriostatic water to the HCG 5,000 unit vial. All right. Now, you're going to be using a 3 milliliter cc mixing syringe, so you're going to need to fill it a couple times in order to actually transfer all the fluid into the powder, being that you need 5 milliliters to do so. Now, you don't want to shake this as you are injecting it into the vial. You're going to swirl it around as it's going in, but do not shake this. Just slowly swirl it around, all right? If you start to shake it, you're going to screw things up. Now, you're going to do this until the powder is mixed. Now, each line on your syringe is going to be equal to 10 units of HCG once the medication is actually mixed. So let's say your doctor orders you 100 units of HCG. You will draw enough of the HCG to actually fill the syringe to the 10 line. Now, I'm going to get into that here in just a minute to better explain it to you. Now, if you're going through a doctor, your doctor's going to obviously decide your dose and frequency. If you're doing this on your own, well, you're doing it on your own. I don't need to get into that. You can actually continue to use the mixture for 60 days, but you have got to keep it refrigerated, or that's going to be more like a day or two. So if you do that, just understand that you're ruining it. Now, it's simple math here. So if you ordered, like I say, a 2,000 IU vial, well, then you're going to need 2 milliliters of solution in there to reconstitute it. If you ordered an 11,000 unit vial, it's going to be 11 milliliters to use it. So basically, let's talk about units on the syringe. All right. So 10 units will equal 100 IUs of HCG. 25 units, 250, or 50 units will equal 500 IUs. Many people generally will do like 1,000 IUs a week. So, and that'll be done twice. You'll do 500 IUs once, 500 IUs again during the week, giving you your 1,000 split into 2 doses. So you would then do 50 units one day, 50 units in a few more days. It's actually very, very simple. Once it's broken down, it's kind of like SARMs dosing or, liquid ancillaries. and you're looking at something and it looks extremely difficult to you, but once it's explained, you see just how easy it is. Don't make this harder than it is on yourself. For peptides, there's reconstitution calculators that you can easily get to online. HCG is much more cut and dry. It's much easier. They're really all not hard or difficult unless you make it that way. And like I said, hey, I completely understand. I remember so many years ago, the first time I looked at something like this and thought, I'm not going to say what I thought, okay, but I was just confused. It's easy to get confused if you have no clue about any of this or what you're doing. But like I said, that's why I wanted to kind of explain this quite easily. I know it's not the longest video in the world, but it's cut and dry stuff. So that being said, www.isarms.com/forums. I'm also on the Evolutionary Forum as well as the Elite Fitness Forum. And you can also email me, Dylan@isarms.com. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That being said, stay tuned for plenty more to come. Dylan Gemelli, signing off.